back in to every man that is circumcised, that he's a debtor to do the whole law. And when you go into circumcised, that's talking about basically those who are of the circumcision, or those who know about the law.
Like the Sadducees and the Pharisees, pretty much back then.
Right. Okay. So basically, you debt to do the law.
Oh.
So, and basically on this side, again, we can't keep the law. We don't have we don't walk around with the same material on our clothes. All right. We even the foods that we eat, even when we try to eat as good as we can. Okay. It's certain things that they implant in the food just to make us go off.
Contaminated.
Right? You can't eat a pure piece of salmon no more without having eel DNA. We can't eat eel. Okay. You can't twist the doorknob without there being pork on the doorknob.
That's right.
Or drink out of one of those styrofoam cups or one of those red cups that we like to use when we be out here driving with a little sippy sip in our cup.
That's
man.
right. Even
certain
certain sports you even like to play, you got to touch pork. Pigskin,
the football.
You know, that's all.
Toothpaste, toothbrush, boar hair, everything, man.
You can't possibly keep the law on this side. So for those who are just into keeping the law, you're already dead.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's why you rehearse the righteous acts, like the scripture says.
God, brother, God. That's a good point.
Can I read the precept for that? James chapter 2, verse 10. Or whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all.
That's right. So if all of us out here are guilty of every law, right now as we speak, just because of the clothes that we got on. All of us are guilty and should be punished by death.
That's right. We even got to work on the Shabbat sometimes. You know? Oh, yeah, I know, right? All the time. Yeah, let me stop sugarcoating it. Okay. Yeah, but you know, beautiful point this brother's bringing out, man. It is impossible to follow the whole law 100%. Can't do it. You tell me somebody that can do it, man. No, I don't even want to say that because you ain't going to find nobody that can do it.
That's right.
You know? And you got certain guys out here that teach that. That follow the whole law.
That's right.
I ain't saying no names.
And just a second ago, it was some suspect cats that came up. If they were homosexuals, according to the law, we should be able to put them to death.
Brother.
So if we were out here preaching it's all about the law, and we didn't condemn and we didn't take their life, we would be going off.
That's right.
Might as well take your garment off, according to some people that don't have the understanding. I'm gonna keep reading unless you want to say something. Verse 11, for he that said, do not commit adultery, said also, do not kill. Now if thou commit no adultery, yet if thou kill, thou art become a transgressor of the law. So speak ye.
No, I was just gonna say it's all the same thing. No matter what you do, it's one sin is equal to another.
So speak ye, and so do, as they that shall be judged by the law of liberty. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. So those that are out there saying that it's all about the law, just like I just said, these homosexuals out there walking around, are you putting them to death?
Right.
Because if you're not, then you're going off. You might as well kill yourself, I guess.
Are you stoning your children?
Exactly.
So you have to have a well-rounded understanding of the scriptures.
That's right.
But that has to be given to you. I can't give it to you. I could read these same precepts all night, and you still walk around like a knucklehead. It's not on me. The Most High has to bless you with that understanding. Some people just don't get it, and it just wasn't given to them. It is what it is. But as we have that understanding, we have to walk in that understanding. We understand that we can't do everything right on this side.
That's right,
Even though the law says to go ahead and kill homosexuals, we understand that we're not living in that time.
That's right.
As the law says, it's I'm not going to say okay, but if a man takes a woman by force, then you can't put him to death or nothing like that. You just got to roll with it. So if a man was to take your daughter by force, then you however much a shekel is, you get 50 of those, and you got to keep it rolling.
Right.
We understand that this is not a time that we live in like that.
That's right.
You do something like that, if you tell a brother it's okay to see a woman over there, just find out she's married. If not, go take her.
That's right.
If you tell that man's gonna be in prison.
That's right. All things
That's
are
right.
lawful and not expedient, like the scripture
Exactly.
says.
And ain't getting out no time soon. No time soon. Somebody.
Even a quick one I thought about is like, what did Yahweh Shah say? He said, I mean, this is kind of going to the point, but if this is my kingdom, my servants will fight.
Yeah.
You know, that's just kind of going into, this ain't our kingdom, so we can't put a homosexual to death in this place. That's right. Lock it up.
That's right. Our fight isn't slugging.
I was just saying, shit, we all be virgins, man, because all these women are used up and touched by other men. We be committing adultery, right? Man. All these women, all these hoes and hoes, man. So we better walk around like a bunch of units, man. Otherwise, we don't have to put each other to death.
Yeah.
That's right.
So to not commit adultery, you would have to not sleep with a woman in your entire life in this time.
And you-
That ain't happening.
And brothers is not applying the jealousy law. You know what I'm saying? Or Salaki, what's that? The jealousy offering.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
To see if your old lady cheated on you. Nobody doing that. In this society, you get divorced, or you to overlook it, or they tell you no slut shaming. You know what I'm saying? Things will surely be turned upside down, so you can't follow everything 100%, but you do it to the best of your ability, like Judges 5 and 11.
That's right.
Rehearse the righteous acts.
That's what we're doing right now,
Yeah.
rehearsing the righteous acts. There's been plenty of times with homosexuals on that block right over there that everybody out here wanted to kill them several times over, but we're not in that time.
Yeah.
So as we read it, we have a full understanding of what we're talking about. We ain't out here killing people. We ain't out here doing all that.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Understanding the scriptures. What do the scriptures say about putting somebody to death? Vengeance is mine, saith the Most High. Vengeance is for the Most High. What we have to do is get out here, and our fight is what we doing right now. This is our fight. Keeping the commandments, and mostly the fight is about the war with your members. Containing yourself. You worried about the faggots, but you over here still. You over here doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Little things. You over here with a lineup. So that's the war that's going on. That's the main fight.
That's right, brother.
Ephesians.
No, it's Galatians.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's cool, bro.
The wind blew me away.
All right, this is Galatians chapter 5, verse 4. Christ has become of no effect unto you, whosoever of you are justified by the law.
That's right. If you justify yourself by the law, you don't need Yahweh Shai because you got the law.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai has nothing to do with you if you under the circumcision. You know?
You are fallen from grace.
You fallen from grace. You don't even need grace if you follow the law. The grace is given to the ones who need, grace is given to the elect. Like when you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, grace and mercy is for the elect. If you follow the law and under the circumcision and you try to go by just the law, like the brothers beautiful brought out, you don't need Yahweh Shai. You don't need no intercessor. All you need is that bullock to sacrifice, and these people ain't doing that. These people that want to talk about the law and preach the law, they ain't sacrificing whenever they transgress.
That's right.
Brought up beautiful points about different scenarios that we transgress every day, but they got no way to reconcile that transgression. Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with those guys. He's dealing with the ones who are justified by faith and not the law.
Verse 5, for we through the Spirit wait for the hope of righteousness by faith.
That's right. We through the Spirit, the ones who actually go by the Spirit, the ones who do believe, the ones who know that we can't follow the whole law are what? It's cool.
For we through the Spirit wait for the hope of righteousness by faith.
We wait for the hope of righteousness by faith through the works that we're doing. Coming out here teaching.
That's right.
You know, edifying, reading.
Verse 6, for in Yahweh Shai Masha'ayat neither circumcision availeth anything, nor uncircumcision, but faith which worketh by love.
Faith works by love. And what is love? Following the commandments, but that's to the best of your ability. Not going around just teaching the law. Following what you can follow in righteousness, and then having faith. Believing. Coming out doing the works, doing what he told us to do.
That's right.
You know? And again, that even goes into prayer. And really quick before you continue, I wanted to bring this out a while ago. Can you please pull up 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 23? Because this is a very important commandment that we need to follow. I've been wanting to bring this out for a while.
Today's the day, 12 and 23.
Chapter 12, verse 23.
1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 23. Moreover, as for me, Most High forbid that I should sin against Yahweh in ceasing to pray for you.
That's right. He considers not praying being a sin. If I cease praying, if I cease doing this commandment right here, that's a sin within itself, and sin is transgression of the law. You know? So reason why I brought that out, I don't want to digress, but it's very important that we do that. You know? Extremely important, or else that's death. The wages of not praying is death, because it's a sin not to do it. You know? Water for bringing that out, man.
Let me finish it up.
Oh, God.
But I will teach you the good and the right way.
That's right, and how are we teaching the good and the right way? Coming out here doing the work, doing what we're supposed to be doing, teaching you on how to operate being a man of the Lord. And ultimately, the best way to teach it is to live that example so they can actually see it. So they can witness the work through your faith. Okay? I got a precept for you real quick. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 22. And whatsoever we ask, we receive of him, because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight. That's right, do those things which are pleasing in his sight. Coming out teaching, living your life accordingly to how he wants you to live. Knowing that you can't follow the law 100%, but you have that faith and you incorporate that faith with the laws that you can follow. Okay? Which is love, like we brought up in a few scriptures. Okay? Is there more to it?
Yeah, there's 2 more verses.
And this is the commandment, verse 23. And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his son, Yahushua Mashiach, and love one another as he gave us commandment. And he that keepeth his commandments dwelleth in him, and he in him. That's right. He that keepeth the commandments, the Spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, dwelleth within you. He's going to operate for you, you know, because you have his word in you. You're doing his will in righteousness, what he had told you to do. I was watching the video a brother did, and it was beautiful. It was about a week ago, but he talked about how the Lord pleased with us, because back then he would send a messenger to you. The only ones he really just pleaded to face was Moses, and he used his messengers to do that. But the way that he does it through us now is the scriptures.
That's right.
He talks to us through this word, and with us having understanding of this word, that's Yahweh Shai being in you, like what this brother talked about. That commandment, that law there, the law period, the whole road being placed in you. Okay? The Comforter. That's right, brother. And hereby we know that he abideth in us by the Spirit which he hath given us. That's right. Like, hey, he abideth in us by the Spirit that he has given us, man. With us doing his will, with us doing what he had told us to do, that's showing that we are thus minded. Like the scripture was brought up a few precepts ago, man. Ultimately, you have to read in order to do that. You have to have understanding of what's in here in order to function like that. Okay? The Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua has to be dealing with you all in a nutshell. Okay?
Prayer. James chapter 5, verse 16. Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that ye may be healed.
Right there to the Catholic Church. I just wanted to throw that in there. So like you go there.
Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
That's right.
Like brother said, man, we're supposed to pray, man, because when you confess your faults to one another, man, you know, that allows your brother to pray for you, especially your brother that's in the spirit. That'll help you out, man, especially the Most High dealing with it, man. He could make intercession for you like that, just like the Lord did, man. You know?
That's it on that one?
Yeah, that was the point right there.
God, brother.
I'll read it. I got it. You got a long lesson there. Give me Matthew chapter 7, start at verse 24. You read for me too, Matthew 7. It's beautiful. The brother was talking about faith and works and things like that. I'm just going to hit a few precepts and I'm going to let this brother get it. But go ahead.
Okay, this is Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock.
Heareth the sayings and do them, then Yahushua said, I'm going to liken you unto a wise man. So as you hear these precepts of to not line your head up, to not shave your head bald, to not celebrate Christmas, to not eat pork, if you hear these things and you do them, Yahushua will liken you unto a wise man. Go ahead, start from the top.
Okay, this is Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man.
Now, everybody wants to be likened unto a wise man. Nobody want to be likened to a dumbass. Everybody wants to be likened unto a wise man. So Yahushua right there said, this is how I will look at you. If you keep my commandments, if you keep the commandments, I'll liken you unto a wise man. Go ahead.
Which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house. And it fell not, for it was found upon a rock.
Its foundation was solid. Like the brother talked about earlier, Yahushua is that rock, is that cornerstone. So if your foundation is built on Yahushua and truth, then you should be good. You should have nothing to worry about. You should be a solid man. But if it's built on some shaky shit like the Catholic Church or some doctrine like IUIC or ISUPK, the weird doctrines out there, then that's sand, and it's gonna get washed away. And all we gotta do is read the precepts, and that's the flood that's washing their house away. Go ahead, you have something. Thank you.
Colossians chapter 2, I'll read verse 6 to verse 8. As ye have therefore received Mashiach Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving.
Abounding therein. Just keep walking, learning more, doing more, applying it to your body, to your soul, to your spirit, however you want to say it. That's how you get it done. If you just kind of half-ass, well, I'll shave my head bald, but I won't put a line up. You know what I mean? That's not going to work. You got to apply these things to your life if you want to be looked at as a wise man. Go ahead.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men,